Hey everyone, Angelo BehindTheVault.net. Today we're going to talk about how we saved our client Carolyn over $22,000 over the next 2 years just by restructuring her debt and taking advantage of low interest rates. Let's go behind the vault. Now, when I met with Carolyn and I walked through her financial plan, we were able to save her over $22,000 over the next 2 years just by simply restructuring what she was already doing. We're gonna show you how to do that today. Let's start with breaking down what she's doing right now. What she's doing right now, she has a $190,000 mortgage that she's paying $1,600 a month for. She has a $220,000 line of credit that she's paying $728 a month, which gives us a total of $2,328 a month. That's her outgoing expense. Now, and by the way, it's pretty typical. The interest rate on the line of credit is 2.95%. The interest rate on the mortgage is 3.78%. So let's see if we can do better for her. Let's see how we can drive that cost down, free up some more money, and let her maybe retire early, or maybe even just loosen the stress a little bit when it comes to her month-to-month budget. Okay, so let's take a look at the big number that she's paying out each month. It's $2,328 a month. Let's see if we can reduce that. So here's the first thing we did. We took her $190,000 mortgage. We added it to her $220,000 line of credit. We brought those things both together for a $410,000 total mortgage. And that's the number we're gonna work off. Now, did you know that you could roll debt into your mortgage, whether it's credit card, line of credit, a loan? The only thing I would caution is be careful what kind of debt you're rolling in. So an example would be a car payment. Car payments are usually simple interest calculations, which means the interest is already built in whether you pay it quickly or you pay it over time. You're still gonna pay the same amount of interest. So a lot of the times with that car payment, it doesn't make a ton of sense to roll that one into the mortgage. But your line of credit at a higher interest rate, your credit card, which might be at 19-20%, a loan, absolutely. Any way that you can try and reduce that interest payment, you keep more money in your pocket. And really that's what this is all about. Remember, it's not how much you make, it's what you keep. So what we were able to do is we were able to roll her debt into one mortgage of $410,000. Perfect. The interest rate, you're gonna love this. The interest rate is 1.28%. It is a massive, massive drop from the 3.74 that she was paying on the mortgage and the 2.95 that she was paying on the line of credit. Okay, now, because we had to break the mortgage, there was a penalty to do it. And the penalty on that was $4,900. So that got rolled in. However, as a bonus with the financial institution that we worked with, we were able to get $2,000 cash back. So what we did at the end of the day is we just rolled that mortgage or that total to $420,000. And the reason we did that is Carolyn had a few little renovations that she needed done in the house, just a little bit of upkeeping, some minor things. So we just used the extra money to do that because she was gonna spend that money anyways. Now, a $420,000 mortgage at 1.28%, we dropped her payment to $1,405 a month. Boom. Like that's total, not just the mortgage, it's the mortgage and the line of credit. So if I take this number of 2328 and I subtract the 1405, I'm gonna get $923 a month that we're gonna save for her. And over the next 2 years, times 24 months, that's gonna put an additional $22,152 in her pocket. That's huge. We're going to backfill her TFSA with that. We're going to put a little more money in the RESP for the kids. It's also gonna loosen the strings a little bit. It's gonna take some of that stress off. And she's gonna have a little bit more money to do some of the things she's wanted to do. A big chunk of it is going to savings, but let me tell you, the fact that we were able to take what she was already paying, drop that number down to $1,405, save her $22,000 a year, I mean, you really can't get better than that. Okay, so let's wrap up like this. The big question I have for you today is, how much can you be saving? When was the last time you looked at your budget? When was the last time you looked at your debt or your savings plan? When was the last time you looked at your path to retirement? So many people leave money on the table. And with things changing, with interest rates dropping, there's tons of opportunity out there. I implore you, if you're not a numbers person or you don't really understand this stuff, reach out to us at behindthevault.net, leave a comment below, like, subscribe, or you know what, find a professional in your area that you feel comfortable talking to. We're more than happy to help, and if we can guide you on the right path, that's what we're here for. All right, we just saved Carolyn $22,000 over the next 2 years just by restructuring her debt. How much can we save you now? You've been Behind the Vault.